with remembering slain Army specialist Vanessa Guillen. 3 years ago today, her remains were found after she went missing from Fort Cavazos in April of 2020. At the time of her disappearance, the military base was called Fort Hood, as you probably remember. Her death sparked a national conversation about sexual harassment and assault in the military. Guillen's family has been relentless in their efforts to end sexual misconduct in our armed forces. And this morning, I am honored to be joined by Vanessa Guillen's oldest sister, Myra Guillen, to talk about her family's activism. Myra, I do admire that about your family so much, and now I know that you are the president of the I Am Vanessa Guillen Foundation. So tell us more about your recent work to help victims within the military.
Hi, good morning. Thank you guys for having me. Most definitely, it's been a long 3 years, and not only that, but today's date, it's also very special for me. It is my birthday, so this marks, finding Vanessa. It was more like a gift to my family, especially to myself. That way we wouldn't wonder where she was, for the rest of our lives. Unfortunately, sexual assault, misconduct overall keeps being a very permissive problem within our bases, and we're still trying to find ways to tackle it. I believe that a lot of people think that because the bill did get passed and it was made into law, that the problem is getting solved quick enough, but that's not exactly what's happening. We have to keep the ball on making sure that both Congress and the Department of Defense implement these laws and make sure that they're working.
Yeah, and Myra, I can still hear the pain in your voice, so I'm very sorry about that. But, following your sister's death, an investigation did find major flaws at the military base where she was killed, and several officials, as you know, were fired or suspended. So what changes are you alluding to that still need to happen? What more do you want to see come from this?
There's definitely a lot of prevention. I can agree with the programs that they have and what they're doing to just make victims as comfortable as they can, in a sense, so they can allow reporting. But they get felt so much when it comes to the accountability section. There isn't really much justice in most cases. There's a lot of reprimands, Article 15s, etc. Nothing that really, satisfies the lack of justice that there is. There's still a lot to work on the accountability area, and for them to accept the wrong that they're doing, and there won't be any bettering in the numbers unless they actually do something about the accountability part.
And last year, your family filed a $35 million wrongful death lawsuit against the Army. Are there any new details that you care to share with me about that? Has there been any update to that?
There has been, of course, the Army denied the claim due to a number of reasons. We plan to speak more about that as the right time comes. Natalie, she's more aware of the legal stuff, and she knows when it's time to talk about it. But as of now, it's been denied.
Well, we are very respectful of that, but we will certainly be interested in any updates. And now we are 3 months away from the Vanessa Guillen Day. Back in May, the Texas legislature unanimously passed House Bill 2248, known as the Vanessa Guillen Day, in honor of her birthday on September 30th. So what does that bill's passage mean to you? Does that bring you any peace?
It's very nice to see that there's a remembrance, there's recognition, and there's honor to her name, especially after all the work that's been done. It sadly took her life to, spiral this movement, basically the Me Too movement of the military. Mm-hmm. And we plan to have a very special event on the day of, hopefully, or sometime in September, to honor that. And of course, we'll share with the public as soon as we have more information. But it does, it gives us some comfort in knowing that people, they still notice up to this date that Vanessa's gone and her death wasn't in vain.
Well, it hasn't been in vain, and I know that your family will continue fighting. So again, I admire that about your family, and I wish you luck. I know you've got lots to do today, so I'll let you go, but thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Now, KPRC has followed the story of Vanessa Guillen from the very beginning. You can take a look at all of